rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It's a room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Play action. It's Fields. Complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Fields. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, guys. Patience. Early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. 7-7, our score after 1. Again, Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Touchdown! Sky Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On second down, they'll run with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Fields now to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He hits Adams complete. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Fields. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty. Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Hook up of 15 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run. And
that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 50, here's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They snap it to Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Fields. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some space here. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his man. It's White. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. First down, here's White. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. All eyes on Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
On fourth down, Fields. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 35, Chiefs 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realist.